Reason being, for you to get better, you have to be better. And the reason for saying that is because a lot of times we will entertain things that we know subconsciously you would do to someone else. So it's like if I would ghost somebody, I'll have to accept somebody ghosting me. That's the game. But if you don't like that, then stop doing that to other people. And watch how fast that's become something that's unacceptable for someone to do to you. You cannot accept somebody doing something to you that you wouldn't even do to another person. I'm going to run that back. You cannot. Once you stop doing certain things, you cannot accept other people bringing it to you. So the reason that a lot of people will accept trauma willfully is because they're doing it too. It's just a game, nah, it's not a game, bro. Stop doing that shit. Then watch how fast that shit is not the standard anymore. For me, I used to, I used to be so mad. And I used to think to myself, like, damn, I wasted all of my 20s healing from trauma. This is bullshit. I was supposed to be having fun. I was supposed to be, no. But I'd much rather this than to be in my 30s still arguing with people, going back and forth like a high schooler, still stuck in my ego, still not able to have any sort of emotional intelligence aside from how I looked at things as a teenager. She did it to me, so what? I'm gonna do it back. Bro, then you wonder why people don't got no peace, why people have health problems prematurely, because all of the stress and things you never took the time to heal from and understand from a higher perspective are still haunting you well into your adulthood. So it's like, 30 is still young. I'm gonna live I am 27 years of age, and you can't tell me a damn thing. Now, I'm not saying you can't tell me a damn thing about learning. I'm always open. A person who turns their head to knowledge is a fool. I don't care how much you've learned. There's always something more to learn. This is what life is about. You know what I'm saying? You always have to be willing to learn in life, or you're going to get stuck wherever you're at. And if it's a journey, a continuous journey, why would you ever want to be stuck? Ever. You know what I'm saying? I want to be content, not complacent. It's absolutely a difference. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm just saying is like back in the days, I've inflicted trauma upon other people that I very much so hope that they've been able to heal from. But within me inflicting that pain upon them, I was doing it with the mind frame of, so what? People do that to me, so you got to live with that. Nah, they didn't. Because until the same thing started happening to me repeatedly, until it put me in a hole, I was thus then able to say, wow, actually, I don't like the way that feels. So I'm not about to I'm not about to reproduce that effect. I'm not going to do it to somebody else if I know for sure I can't stand when somebody does this to me. You know how quick the standard changed? I'm not even letting nobody play like that, because I'm not playing like that with nobody. It's really that simple. So when people say you are what you attract, it's that in that manner, because a lot of people, it's like, oh, you're not what you attract, da-da-da. Not necessarily what you attract, because being a good person, being more evolved, doesn't mean that people that's not evolved ain't gonna be attracted to you. That's BS, right? But what we're saying is, essentially, you wouldn't entertain that. You can't entertain that because you know you're past that mind frame. So it's like you don't find nothing good out of it. So you're not going to entertain a person that still revels in that mind frame. It's that simple. And a lot of people just don't want to do the work. They don't want to heal. They don't want to sit by themselves. Listen, I've been by myself for a while. And it's not to say I haven't dated anyone. But throughout the experience, I never stopped and became bitter. I learned from it each time, and I became better. And a lot of the times that I was pressing through, there was a point where I was just pressing through life, knowing that I had to get things done because I didn't want to be stagnant. I had goals still. And then there was a plateau. The plateau made me depressed. It killed me. I'm like, oh. And then I made some more progress. I went up a little bit, and I was like, I plateaued there, and I said, those plateaus are not meant for us to just be like, I gotta got it. Oh my God. Like, don't overwhelm yourself with the thought of, oh my God, I'm this age and I'm not doing what I need to do. Because there's subtle things that are happening, right? Maybe you're not that business owner, that entrepreneur that you dream to be at this age, but your credit score is much higher. This is, you're eating healthier. You started going to the gym. You like how you look in your skin. You feel good. Things like that are the little pieces to the puzzle. Like, if you don't feel good now, forget about having a business. How long are you going to be able to sustain it if your health is declining? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to be able to get that loan if you didn't work on your, there are little intricacies that lead all up to the bigger picture. So you cannot discredit yourself in the midst of getting to the finish line. And it really, in life, there is no finish line. That's what we really have to stop having this mind frame that, once I get there, there is no finish line, bro. Once you get there, you're going to still want more. And that's what you're supposed to want. Not in a materialistic way, but you're supposed to still be eager to learn, still be eager to, because the reality of it is that we're constantly going to change. As you gain new perspectives, new insights, learn about new things, you're going to change. You're going to be like, yo, wow. Actually, I thought this always worked for me, but I think that would work better. That would suit me better. Like, you have to be able to make those type of changes. That's how life becomes not complacent, but filled with contentment. And yeah, so I just thought that was an important facet to share. Also, like, going back to trauma and things of the sort, like, people always feel like, damn, I wasted my time. You're not wasting your time if you're getting better, bro. Like, if you could think in a different way, if you could see things differently, if something doesn't hurt you as much as it used to, if you're able to talk about things that you weren't used to, that is fucking gold. You know what I'm saying? When I look at people that are older and I'm like, sheesh, it kills me, man. It's really a killer of livelihood to see people that are well on, higher in age, that should be more wise, and they're still going through the same cycles. Oh my God, I'm so wild. If he has another girlfriend and knowing good and well they always wanted to be a wife, you're not making the changes. You're not becoming what you want because you keep entertaining things that are, beneath you. Essentially, if it's not the goal, you know what I'm saying? If it's not a set thing that you want, then why entertain it? And that's something that you don't understand when you're younger, because you need the experience to understand that. But, although some people do go through experiences, they don't understand still. And it's because, again, they felt as though they were wasting their time to do the inner work, to sit and understand, to sit by yourself. There are times where you plateau, yes. You don't sit in the plateau and start pulling up chairs and saying, hey, come join me at this plateau. No, you sit at the plateau, you look down. You see things for what it is, because you're at a higher level. You can see things for where it is. You're stopped. You're not moving at this point. You look into the valley and you say, damn, that's where I came from? Sheesh. I mean, it's better up here. I would like to continue moving, but before I move, let me just take perspective on this view real quick. And then gradually you'll say, all right, there's nothing else here for me to see. And then you start moving again. That's what life is about. You got to stop having this rushing mindset, but everybody else got, so what? It's your journey. It's individualized. God's speed, God's pace, you know what I'm saying? So it's God's plan. If that's what you want to believe, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't believe that, yet again, still, everything else I say is applicable. So that's just my perspective that I wanted to share, because I was feeling like that all the time. That was really the root of my anxiety, depression, was I'm supposed to be here. I'm not doing this. That shit would trick you out your spot. Imagine you thinking, I'm supposed to be here, I'm not where I want to be, and that's causing you to be depressed to the point that you physically take yourself out of this world. Now you really ain't where you're supposed to be. Now you really ain't here. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really, really, really learn to give yourself grace in the moments that you're not where you want to be, and start looking at the smaller things and what you really have accomplished. Even if it's on a mental note, even if you got better emotionally, so what if you can't see the outside, can't see the gain from what you're working on within yourself? And that's it, guys.